Today, I'm gonna take you through an entire day of my live cryptocurrency trading, show you my daily routine, how I find and take these trades as they come. And by the end, we're gonna see how much money we're able to make by the end of the day. And I'll show you exactly how I do individual steps as we go in real time. But for now, I'm gonna grab a fresh cup of coffee, get started on our session. We're gonna find some trades and see how this trading session goes.
What are they?
I also have my crypto exchange pulled up here, ready to go if I find positions. I also have my Discord over here. In this side. On this side, I'm just working on separate systems, sort of some data testing, extra computer if I need it. And then up here can sort of be whatever I want it to be. So right now it's just a chart of the soul pair that I can just sort of look up at in case I'm doing anything else on this main screen here. So in terms of what I'm trading this morning, I do have a process that I follow, but I make these videos very often. So if you're unfamiliar with the exact process, I'm gonna still go over them. Make sure you watch the videos. I'll link them right here and then you can come back to this video if you're missing any key details. But what I'm gonna show you here is sort of just me walking through each step of what I'm doing. So realistically on Sol, we have a push up in the price action. You'll see this gray area here is showing the New York open. So we're pushing up and we're breaking above those levels, which is indicating to us some strength to the upside. So what I'm going to try to do is do some analysis. I kind of missed a few trades here. I know we just broke over our session high already. So if these are session high and session lows, we've broken above it, which is indicating our direction to the upside. See, I have my 20, 50, and 200-day moving averages lined up here. So now I'm just going to use a custom fib that I'm going to share with you guys. Okay, it's in the description of the video, completely for free. It's in the Notion tool, so if you want to use it, go for it. But I can click from this high point here down to this lowest point on my trend. I'm on a 3-minute time frame, so you can sort of just do this yourself here. And you'll see if I get a pull down to this level, I'm going to try to take some buys into here. I have my overall support on my macro trend along this level. So even if this is to come through all of our dip buy levels, we should be able to get a little bit of a bounce off of this trend. It's not my favorite setup, but it's not bad enough for me to not want to take. Usually I like to go for a little bit tighter ranges. These are a little bit wide, so it's not 100% my top tier quality, but I'm going to still watch how the price action develops and potentially take the trade. You'll see also something that's sort of conflicting. If we look at our daily bias, we have a daily bearish bias for today. So based off of the candlestick analysis, we should be moving in a down direction, but yet we're moving in an up direction. So we are sort of in a sense fighting the daily bias, but nonetheless, price looks like it could come down to fill us on this level and then play a continuation. Once again, I'm using an on-screen calculator to show me my data table, to show me all of the inputs. There's also an Excel version of this once again in the description for you guys. So I'm going to wait for this trade to start to develop here. I already have my orders input. If it breaks over this high right here, I'm going to adjust my orders, but I'm probably going to take a different trend, different approach into the day, just because I don't want to play into a continuation on an already overextended trend. That's one of my personal rules that I followed that has gotten me onto this 27 trade win streak. So we are going to see here. In the meantime, I'm going to be trading another strategy over here. I'm going to be updating you guys in a little bit once this is fully complete. I don't want to half bake it and start introducing it, but the results are crazy so far. Of course, we'll be sharing that with data and back testing with you guys. If the video right here gets 10,000 likes, I'm going to be doing a training sort of outlining what I'm actually doing with that. Okay, it's something that we mostly focus on the private side of our trading team, but I'm going to be bringing a little teaser to the public if we're able to get that to 10,000 likes. So make sure that you go to that video, like it, watch it if you want that. But in the meantime, it's going to do some deep work now, and we're going to check up on this trade. Once we do get filled in this trade, I'm going to hit the gym, get a workout in. That's the good thing about trading too, is I can essentially go to the gym now because I know that it's already set up for the day. So hopefully it's going to be good. Yeah, we'll check in a little bit. All right, so I finally was able to get long into this retracement on our overall trend here. We had this break of structure to the upside, as well as this sort of consolidated portion of price action below here. So if this price is to come fully down, I'm expected to get some sort of bounce off of one of these areas in order to get us out for full profit. Now, we are about to come down to my second dip buy level. If this dip buy level is hit, I'm still going to be targeting a big move. And if it does come down to this level, then I'm targeting this as my full take profits. So now I have the trade fully set up. There's not really much to manage at this point. For now, I'm going to hang out for a bit, let this trade play out, and then we'll check back in a little bit to see what the result is on this price action. All right, so we just closed out of our first Solana trade. It only took until 6 in the afternoon, but we did finally close it out for full profit. This was unfortunately kind of a disappointing trade. We only made $640. The expected profit was supposed to be closer to 1,000. So you can see the original entry point was right at this region. And then as soon as we added to our position down here, as soon as the price flipped up and came back up to this level, we got out for full profit. Okay, either way, this would have came down and filled our secondary dip buy level and got us out for full profit here as well. We were able to get in and out real quick, like I said, for $640. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in as the 28th win. This is a limit 1 win. Take a nice screenshot here. All right, so as soon as we sort of broke down on this structure into the day, we had this move down to this level. Looking at this view, we had our moving averages all lined up, and now you can see the price action is testing the underside of this previous support level. You can see structure formed here, broke down it, broke above it again here. Now testing it once again on the underside as resistance. So if this gets a tight response off of this, we should be able to come straight down. We have our first entry point right here, second entry point right here, third short position right here. So now new take profit is right along this level. So we got a response off of that level. We're up 300, flying around 500. See if it can come down for full profit here. Need a little bit of a push down. Get off that resistance, my brother. Retesting that resistance for the third time. It's not really a great sign from my experience anyways. This is gonna probably pump up through it and to be a little bit of a teaser, mate. Come on, please do it, mate. 900, come on, 1,000. Get us out. Just kiss that little take profit level right here. That's all we need. Quick little TP kiss. Push, 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 push. Come on, there we go. Partial fill, 1,300 in profit, and we're fully out of the position for a beautiful full profit trade, limit 2 trade on this setup. Love it. For those ICT lovers out there, just saying, support and resistance. I don't know, we got some resistance off of this level, anticipated up into this secondary limit, and then got a reversal down. Anyway, so we got a nice big dump on this position, so I can add this as my 29th trade. We were able to make 1,184.60 on that trade. So nice trade. Wow, it's moving down like crazy now, huh? All right, take a nice screenshot of this trade. All right, so it is the next morning. I just wanted to run some analysis and go over sort of a recap of the overall day. So yesterday wasn't the most entertaining day. It took us quite a while to get into our first trade, which definitely can happen in the market, right? You're gonna be dealt all sorts of different variables to deal with. The goal is to try to focus on following the process no matter what. So we did take 2 trades. The first trade, I saw us breaking out of this structure here. As soon as we got that break and a push up to this high, I felt comfortable longing into these moving averages, and you'll see we got our first dip buy level here, second dip buy level here, and got out for a full profit trade right here. This chopped back and forth through all of our profit levels at different times. So this was a very secure, choppy price action. Notice how this trend was really, really choppy. That's exactly what we do want to look for ideally. So one of the big reasons why we didn't take the original trade thesis was because this price action pushed up pretty straight and then just sort of traded sideways, right? So we had to find a little bit more of a granular, closer in approach to being able to take that first trade. So as a result, we were able to make 640. I don't know what happened with the fees, but basically based on slippage and fees, we ended up getting honestly kind of a bad profit on this trade. I was aiming for more around 1,000 and we got 640. So anyways, it is what it is. The next trade was a little later into the evening. Once again, always what I'm doing is waiting for one of these big breaks of structure. Okay, here we have our break overall. I love to see resistance somewhere after a break of structure. So we have structure, broken, kind of chop through, broken into our secondary limit, and then get heavy resistance there. So once I really saw this break down and then confirm this push down lower out of this new structure, I knew this would probably be a heavy area of resistance here that it would fill up into and then probably take a dump off down, and that's exactly what happened. So in this situation, we just got on our secondary limit here, which is annoying because had we have just stopped at this point, even gone up to this point and then turned all the way around, we would have been able to make probably closer to $3,000 in profit on this trade. Instead, we were able to lock in $1,184.60 on the trade. So 2-day total, something probably, I'm doing mental math, 1825 on the 2-day. Wow, 1825, mental math on point, 1825 on the day. So not one of the best days, not one of the worst days. I mean, we really could have realistically taken 2 more trades right out of the opening session here. We could have taken this sell-off and then probably maybe something even in here as well, but that would be pushing it a little bit, still working in sort of the direction of the trend overall, which is totally fine. But I wanted to show you guys a little bit of a realistic look inside the day. It's not driving Lambos. It's not, you know, going buying jewelry all the time, right? It's just literally focusing on math, focusing on having a real job, but you're able to scale this and have a little bit more freedom to do things like go to the gym, sit outside, and be able to do this really from anywhere you want in the world. That's sort of the cool part about that. That's exactly what we focus on the private side of our team. So, and I love to see all the support coming in from you guys. Scooby, 4 out of 4, 14 win streak, logging all of his trades, focusing on the process is exactly what we want. 30% growth on capital. These are real things that we're doing, and it's only going to continue to get crazier. So if you're still here, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like trading and investing so that you know when I drop videos. Guys, we're testing data on a whole new system that I think we're going to be able to scale and do crazy things with. So make sure you stay tuned for that if you're interested in following along with this journey. The things we're going to be doing in Q4 of 2024, really, really exciting stuff. So make sure you stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this day in the life of me documenting my live trading. But until next time, guys, I will see you all in the next video.